Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode of the Glow and Grow podcast series. I am Mia. If you're new here, and this podcast series is presented by Un Flawed NYC for all of your beauty lifestyle needs. If you're looking for some hair care stuff, skincare stuff, and more, make sure you go to unflawednyc.com. You can check out different clips from this podcast right here on our YouTube channel. Let's get into today's topic. If you aren't new here, then you already know what time it is, and if you are, this video is sponsored by one of Un Flawed NYC products, which is the Melanin Mint Hair Plumping and Shine Oil. This oil has amazing benefits and amazing ingredients to help with increased shine in the hair, to promote hair growth, and to tackle dandruff and an itchy scalp. Now for me and my scalp, when it comes to protective styling, wearing my natural hair out and certain hairstyles, I highly rely on this hair oil because I do deal with itchy scalp, and making sure that my hair just stays nice and soothed when the itchiness wants to go rampant. I am also working on my hair growth journey right now, so I use this oil daily, increasing shine. Can't go wrong with a little bit of shine. You can't go wrong with a little bit of shine. If you want to check this product out for yourself, head to unflawednyc.com. And honestly, I need to re-up myself. Now, let's get into today's video. So I didn't get to explain it in the intro, but today's topic, we're getting into body positivity. Yes. Now I spoke about it a little bit in other episodes that we've had regarding like me and like my stretch marks, not being confident in myself until I was 18. We talked about all those things. In a world that have this weird, trendy, unrealistic expectation of what a body should look like, male or female, mostly with women. And I know a lot of people deal with body dysmorphia, comparison, and so many other negative things because of social media. Unfortunately, body positivity is like the most important thing to me because I dealt with insecurities growing up, and I wasn't the skinniest girl, growing up. I wasn't as active growing up, so I was a little chubby. I still got a little meat in my bones, but I'm still cute. And as the years went by, I just had to learn how to love it, how to embrace it. Definitely during this year and some change time frame, God has really, put it on my heart to see how he sees me and to know that I am perfectly and beautiful just the way I am. And if I could tell a little bit of my testimony behind what he told me, I think I mentioned it in last videos, but if I did, I'm going to say it again because it's very important. Back in January and June of this year, I fasted. Fasting is very important to me now. There were moments and times where I didn't really feel the best about myself. I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, I still have my little tummy tum. I'm getting older. I'm 3 years away from 30. I'm getting into my grown adult weight. Things are changing in my body. Overthinking about things about myself. One time I was in the bathroom thinking about everything, praying, trying to find the beauty within myself that I wasn't seeing in the mirror. And I remember this audible voice in my head, which I knew was the Lord, telling me that you are perfect just the way you are. You are amazing just the way you are. There is no need for you to change anything. And then the song that came to my head was Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. Kept playing after God told me that. And it was just such a beautiful reminder that I am well made in God's image. I'm beautifully, wonderfully made. I'm fearfully, wonderfully made. God made me just how he wanted to make me. And I don't need to fix myself, try to want to be something or be someone that I'm not just because of this one day of not feeling like the best. That was a beautiful reminder that I needed, and he told me this back in January and June. So he's really adamant about this regarding me. I really do love him and appreciate him for that. Now to you, if this is your first time seeing this video, whether it's the full-length version here on YouTube, whether it's a clip on social media, you are perfectly fine just the way you are. I don't care what the world is telling you. I don't care if you work in a certain industry and they want you to look a certain way. You are fine just the way you are. You are beautiful. You are handsome just the way you are. There is no need for you to change anything. There is no need for you to try to be somebody that you're not. There is absolutely no need in the entire world for you to change what God blessed you with. I know it could be easier said than done, or be like, yeah, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. I know firsthand. I was very insecure with myself since I was a kid. I was 11 years old. Going into my adulthood, I was insecure with myself for a very long time. I know what I'm talking about. The whole purpose of glowing and growing is knowing who you are, standing firm and being confident with who you are, and showing up into the world glowing what you've already worked on and what you already know by doing the inner work in private and glowing in public. And that goes for body positivity too. It's important to always give our bodies grace. We only have one flesh, we only have one body, and we have to love and embrace what we see in the mirror every day. I don't care if there's 10 people telling you that you don't look good. Forget them. If you look good, you look fly, that's all that matters. God already says you're perfect the way you are. You don't need to change anything. He loves you the way he sees you. You need to see that within yourself. And if anyone's saying, oh, well, you don't do this, you don't do that, you need to change this, you need to change that, forget them. Forget the industry, forget whatever. You don't even need that and those kind of people in your life anyway. Hold on, a little earring break. We're back. Of course, my earring wanted to be a hater. Let's get down to the nitty gritty of things as well. If you're the type of person to be commenting on somebody else's body, skin, whatever like that, because they don't fit your view of pretty, beautiful, baddie, how their body look or what their skin have, whether it's eczema, stretch marks, hyperpigmentation, whatever, I'm going to respectfully say this. You are very immature and you need to grow up. And when I say grow up, I don't mean it in a negative connotation. I just mean it as in you need more education. Because if someone is gaining weight, losing weight, they have stretch marks now, you thinking, oh, well, they need to stop eating, or they need to eat more, or this, that, and third, whatever the case may be. You probably need to do more education. Maybe that person is sick, or they're physically going through something, and now their body is changing. But the fact that you have the audacity to comment on somebody's look because they don't fit your aesthetic, grow up. This reminds me of scripture in the Bible when Paul was speaking. I can't remember which book it was. I will put the verse right here. But when Paul was saying that, you know, when he was a child, he thought like a child, he acted like a child. But when he became an adult, he put away childish things. That's exactly what you need to do. I'm sorry. And body positivity goes not just as far as like weight gain or weight loss, even when it comes to skin complexion. So if someone's not your particular aesthetic because they're not a certain complexion, you also need to grow up. It's not cute to comment on somebody's body or what they're doing or how they're wearing certain clothes because you wouldn't do it, or because you don't look like that, or because they are not the type of woman or the type of man that you would date. No one cares. No one cares about your opinion. It's harsh to say, but it's the truth. Because if the shoe was on the other foot and you had insecurities, you wouldn't want nobody commenting on your stuff. So don't have the audacity to do the same for somebody else. And if you are the person on the other side who is receiving those comments and you are letting people's opinions affect you and validate things about you so that you can change yourself, I need you to look deeper within and apologize to yourself and give yourself time to love what you see. And if you're trying to carve out this idea to do certain things for your body to make people comfortable with how you look, you need to stop. You need to do a lot of inner work, and a lot of that inner work starts with knowing God and knowing how he sees you. When you know how he sees you and how he don't play about you, you will learn to not play about you. That's what I had to go through. Now, I've never been in a predicament where, like, if someone told me that I was fat or I was this, I was that, to where I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can lose a couple of pounds. Let me see if I can figure out how to go to this doctor. That's not me, and that's not gonna be me. I don't care what you say about me. There's plenty of time people have looked at me crazy because of my stretch marks and stuff. And I always tell people, if you don't like what you see, look the other way. If you don't like what you're currently seeing, scroll. Hating is a choice. Hating yourself is also a choice, and it's optional. And it's an option that you shouldn't take for either one. Whether you're the one doing the hate or whether you're the one getting the hate. And just because you hating on somebody else, what are you benefiting from it? By commenting on somebody else's body, what are you benefiting from? You're benefiting nothing from it, I promise you. If you go into that doctor to try to get a BBL and that's what you want to do and for your own confidence, not because if you're insecure, if that's what you want to do, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about those who maybe want to do those things or change certain things about their body because they feel insecure and want to get validation from the world. That's who I'm talking to right now. Not the ones who's secure in themselves and want to alter certain things because they feel confident and that's what they want to do. I'm not talking about you. God bless you. I just want you to see the best in you. For the ones who wants validation, for the ones who never got validation growing up and now they're an adult and they're getting all this validation and male attention and female attention and like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with this. I just want the best for you. God wants the best for you. In order to start to glow and grow in your body, to be more positive and to give yourself more grace when it comes to your body, you need time to work that out. And a lot of that is going to be worked out in private. I keep saying this verse, but this verse is the verse. Song of Songs, Song of Solomon 4:7. You are beautiful and there is no flaw in you. Confidence is a skill that you have to learn and that you have to want for yourself. I don't care if you're skinny. I don't care if you're slim, thick and curvy, average. I don't care what your body shape is. I don't care what skin conditions you may have. None of that matters. What matters is how God sees you and how you see you. Because if you know how God sees you and you work on your confidence and you know how you see you, you could go out in the world and be your best beautiful self the way God has made you to be. If you haven't told yourself today, or if no one has ever told you today, I'm gonna tell you, you are beautiful. You are perfect just the way you are. A lot of the things that you're paying attention to and that you're looking at is all up here. This is going to be your biggest battle when it comes to being more positive about your body and how you look. I promise you. You have to anchor that. You have to take control of that. Say, for example, you getting dressed, you have somewhere to go, and you don't know if this dress looks good on you. I bet you if you ask somebody, do I look good? I don't know if this look good. I don't know if I should, suck it in more. I don't know if I should. Someone that's in your circle who love you down, who supports you, they're probably like, girl, you look fine. I know I'm probably everywhere, but whatever. Let's stay on the validation topic. Let's say you are doing what you're doing and you want to change up your body and you want to wear certain outfits and you want to see a certain doctor and you want to do certain things to get validation. Whose validation do you want? Whose validation are you searching after? Is it validation for yourself? For you to feel and look more confident? Because if that's the case, okay, cool. You get your body done, you feel whatever, and then something else will come around. One other trend will come around where someone is now glamorizing facial structures. Then what, you're going to be insecure with yourself again and going to want to go to another doctor to get your face structured? Whose validation are you looking for? Yourself and God's, or the outside world, including your family, your friends, your partner? You have to ask yourself those questions. I want to change up my body. I want to do this. Why? If this is what you're dealing with. Once you answer the question, it's going to solve a lot. Then you're going to see, oh, okay, maybe I'm not looking for outside validation. Maybe I'm just looking for validation within myself. Maybe I am looking for outside validation because I didn't once feel validated when I was a kid. When I was in school, I was overlooked. I wasn't the girl that was picked for prom. When it comes to the popular girl table, I wasn't the one that was picked to be a part of it. I gained puberty and I was in high school or college. I wasn't the girl that was picked that guys wanted to see and talk to. You gotta figure out what that is. So now that I'm an adult and I'm getting all this attention, but yet I don't feel confident in my body, I feel like I could do a couple of things to, make it better. Cut all that out. Cut it. I forgot which video I did. Societal standards change basically every single day. Every 10 to 15 years, culture is lusting, obsessing over something. Culture, societal standard of beauty changes ever so often. And if that's what you're doing to make yourself feel good, stop. You're killing yourself. Even if you're not going to different surgeons or doctors, whatever like that, to change yourself up, but just the stress alone that you're giving yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, because you want to find a void to make yourself feel good about your body, you're killing yourself. Stress is a silent killer. Don't do that to yourself. This is the one body that you have. When I had to realize that, when I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of what type of skin condition I was seeing in the mirror every day when I was 18 years old, I had to make a decision. Like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of myself. It's either I'm gonna be insecure my whole life and dwell in my pain and hurt and try to hide what I can't hide, or I'm gonna turn my pain into my glory and help other people to feel confident, to love who they are, how God made them in the first place. And with that, start to love myself, telling myself, you're beautiful, you're educated, you're smart, you don't need the world to choose you because God chose you first. And then you need to choose yourself and walk in that every single day. Wearing certain clothing that fits your body type, that makes you feel good, that makes you look good. Walking outside like it's nobody's business, not giving a care in the world, nobody gotta think or say. I don't care how they're looking at you, they don't matter. Believe in that within yourself every day. Being in your word every day, knowing how God sees you. Because God speaks too, not just in the Old Testament, not just when Jesus was here, God still speaks today. Moral of the story, like I was saying in the beginning, when it comes to body positivity, I just really, really want you to love what you see in the mirror. I want the best for you. You have to want the best for you, and God also wants the best for you. You can only want the best for yourself if you want it for yourself. The last thing, if you are not secure within yourself, other people's opinions and comments about you that are positive, you won't be able to receive it positively because you think about all the negatives. Others can only love you to the extent that you can love yourself. That's today's episode. I had a little earring, because you're probably gonna see this video and be like, girl, why she only had one earring, and the earring has dropped a plethora of times. And yeah, this earring held on. If there's any jewelry company that want to sponsor, let me know. It's our email right here, just saying. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I hope you got something from it. I hope it inspired you somehow, some way, because like I said, with this podcast series, talking about self-love, confidence, knowing yourself, and it's all faith-centered. If we show up in the world how he sees us, life for us, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, socially, in all aspects, will just be so much better. And these are all things that I'm learning. Every topic that we're going to be talking about in this podcast is something that I've personally went through. Not a friend, not a family member. They may have went through similar things. These are things that I've personally have went through and had to work on, pray through, and now I'm in a position where I may not be fully there yet, but I'm fully there enough to give you wisdom as well. I hope you enjoy this episode. Before you leave, make sure to subscribe. Come back for more. We'll see you on the next episode.